Have you ever asked yourself, why is it that even though you eat healthy, your body still feels weaker with age? You stay active, you try supplements, you even drink bone broth because the internet said it's the secret to strength. But still, your muscles shrink, your posture changes, and your energy fades. Now, here's a truth that most people, and even some fitness experts, won't tell you. Bone broth doesn't stop muscle loss. It soothes your gut, it may help your skin, but it doesn't rebuild the strength that age takes away. So today, I want to talk about a food that truly makes a difference. A food that doesn't just slow down sarcopenia, but fights it head on. A food that works like medicine, simple, affordable, and backed by science. Let's uncover what really builds muscle and kills sarcopenia from the inside out. Part 1. Understanding sarcopenia, the silent breakdown. As a doctor, I've watched this pattern for years. A patient walks in mid-50s, early 60s, and says, "Doctor, I eat well, I walk every day, but I just don't feel strong anymore." That right there is the beginning of sarcopenia. The slow, age-related loss of muscle mass and strength, it doesn't happen overnight. It sneaks in quietly. First, you find it harder to climb stairs. Then your grip feels weaker. Then recovery from simple tasks takes longer. It's not just aging. It's your body's muscle fibers shrinking, your metabolism slowing, and your strength fading away. And here's what most people don't realize. Sarcopenia isn't only a cosmetic issue. It's directly linked to metabolic disease, poor immunity, balance problems, and even premature death. Muscle is not just tissue, it's your body's largest metabolic organ. It burns calories, stores energy, regulates sugar, supports your bones, and literally keeps you alive. When you lose muscle, you lose independence. And if you ignore it, your aging process accelerates rapidly. Part 2. The bone broth myth now. Let's talk about the internet's favorite miracle, bone broth. You've seen the claims. Bone broth builds strength, it's anti-aging, it's good for joints and muscles. But here's the problem. While bone broth does contain collagen, it's not a complete protein. Your body needs all 9 essential amino acids to rebuild muscle. Bone broth doesn't provide that. It's mostly glycine and proline, good for your skin and joints, but almost no leucine, which is the key amino acid that triggers muscle growth. In simple terms, bone broth helps you look better, not move better. It heals your skin, not your strength. It soothes your stomach, not your muscles. Muscles don't grow on collagen. They grow on complete, balanced, bioavailable protein. And that's where eggs come in. Part 3, the real muscle medicine, EGGS eggs. The simplest, most misunderstood food on the planet. Let's be honest, eggs have been demonized for decades because of cholesterol myths. But medical science has completely overturned that fear. The cholesterol in eggs doesn't harm your heart. In fact, it supports hormone production, especially testosterone and estrogen, which directly influence muscle health. Each egg contains about 6 to 7 grams of complete protein, meaning it has every amino acid your body needs for muscle repair. And most importantly, eggs are rich in leucine. Leucine is like the ignition key for your body's muscle engine. When leucine enters your bloodstream, it signals your body to start muscle protein synthesis, the process of building new muscle fibers. Bone broth doesn't have leucine. Eggs have plenty. That's why eggs are not just food. They're functional medicine for muscle protection. Part 4, the science of muscle, building in aging bodies. As we age, our body's ability to build new muscle declines. This is called anabolic resistance. That means your body becomes less sensitive to protein. You can eat the same food you did at 30, but your body won't use it as efficiently at 60. So what's the fix? You need more protein per meal and better protein quality. Scientific research shows that older adults should consume around 1.2, 1.6 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight per day. Let's say you weigh 70 kilograms, you need roughly 90 to 110 grams of protein daily. That's around 3 eggs for breakfast, chicken or lentils for lunch, fish or yogurt for dinner. And here's a critical part. You must spread that protein evenly across your meals. Dumping all your protein into one big dinner doesn't work. Your muscles need consistent, spaced out stimulation to stay active. That's why eggs work so beautifully. They fit into any meal, any time of day, and they digest efficiently. Part 5, muscle is medicine. Let's shift perspective. Your muscle is not just there to move your body. It's a metabolic organ. The stronger your muscles, the healthier your hormones, the better your insulin response, and the slower your aging. Building muscle is not about vanity, it's about vitality. It's about living longer, staying balanced, and keeping your independence. When muscle mass drops, 3 things happen. Metabolism slows down. Fatigue increases. Balance and stability weaken. That's the deadly trio that leads to falls, fractures, and hospitalizations in older adults. Now imagine if a simple change, eating eggs daily, could reverse that decline. It sounds too simple, but it's true. Muscle is built on small, consistent habits, not on trends. Part 6, the real doctor's formula. So here's what I prescribe to my patients. A routine built on nutrition, movement, and recovery. 1. Eat complete proteins. Include 2 to 3 whole eggs daily. Add lean meats, legumes, Greek yogurt, or tofu. Don't fear the yolk. It's rich in vitamin D, B12, and choline, all essential for muscle function and nerve health. 2. Train against gravity. Even simple resistance exercises like squats, push-ups, or resistance bands signal your body to build muscle. Without that signal, no amount of protein will help. 3. Hydrate well. Muscle tissue is 75% water. Even mild dehydration reduces performance, recovery, and nutrient absorption. 4. Sleep deep. Muscle repair happens at night. Aim for 78 hours of quality sleep to allow growth hormones to do their job. 5. Vitamin D and sunlight. D plays a crucial role in muscle contraction and bone strength. Get 15-20 minutes of sunlight daily, or supplement under medical advice. Part 7, the role of hormones and nutrition synergy. Here's something people often overlook. When you feed your muscles, you're not just eating for strength, you're eating for hormonal balance. For men, muscle mass keeps testosterone levels steady. For women, muscle health supports estrogen balance and bone protection. And guess what? Eggs provide both the amino acids and the healthy fats that help your body create and regulate these hormones naturally. They also improve insulin sensitivity, meaning your body uses sugar more efficiently, preventing diabetes and weight gain, 2 major triggers of sarcopenia. So when you eat eggs, you're not just fighting muscle loss, you're fighting aging itself. Part 8, the lifestyle of longevity. Building muscle and fighting sarcopenia is not a one-time event. It's a lifestyle. You don't need expensive supplements. You don't need protein powders that cost a fortune. You just need 3 things: real food, real movement, real consistency. If you can maintain those, you'll look younger, move stronger, and feel more alive, no matter your age. Your goal shouldn't just be to live longer. It should be to live better. To walk with strength, to wake up with energy, to hold your grandchild without pain, to stay independent, proud, and capable. And that begins with what you put on your plate. So the next time someone tells you to drink bone broth for strength, remember, bone broth may comfort you, but eggs will transform you. Muscle isn't built by trends. It's built by truth, by nutrition that matches your body's design. Eggs, movement, sunlight, hydration, and rest. These are your real anti-aging medicines. As a doctor, I can tell you this: if you protect your muscle, you protect your future. If you feed your muscle, you feed your life. Because strong muscles mean a strong body, strong metabolism, a strong mind. So yes, forget bone broth. Start eating the food that actually builds you from the inside out. Start eating the food that kills sarcopenia before it kills your strength, your health, your power, your choice.